At 59, the iconic top-hatted guitarist whose searing riffs helped define the sound of Guns N' Roses has shocked fans worldwide with a candid revelation about his longtime bandmate and sometimes rival, Axl Rose, pulling back the curtain on one of rock's most turbulent yet legendary partnerships. For decades, the relationship between Slash and Axl has been the subject of endless speculation, with stories of fiery backstage arguments, creative clashes, and the infamous mid-90s fallout that led to Slash's departure from the band. While both men have occasionally hinted at reconciliation in interviews since their reunion in 2016, neither has ever fully revealed the depths of their personal dynamic until now. In a surprising and emotional confession, Slash admitted that, despite all the public drama, he has always considered Axl not just a bandmate, but one of the most uniquely talented and uncompromising artists he's ever worked with, and that their connection runs far deeper than the fights, lawsuits, and years of silence suggested. He acknowledged that their creative chemistry was often volatile, describing it as lightning in a bottle, a rare blend of clashing personalities that somehow produced songs like Sweet Child O' Mine, November Rain, and Welcome to the Jungle, tracks that would go on to define a generation. Yet, Slash didn't shy away from the darker parts of their history, admitting that Axl's perfectionism and unpredictable behavior could be infuriating, especially when it caused delays, cancellations, or tension within the band. He also confessed that his own stubbornness and resistance to certain changes contributed to their long estrangement, saying that neither of them was ready to bend at the time. What shocked fans most, however, was Slash's admission that walking away from Guns N' Roses in the 90s was one of the most painful decisions of his life, not just professionally, but personally, because deep down, he always believed he and Axl had unfinished business. He revealed that during their years apart, he would occasionally hear Axl's voice on the radio and feel a pang of regret, wondering if they would ever find common ground again. Their eventual reunion, he said, was not driven by money or nostalgia, but by a mutual understanding that whatever had come between them in the past paled in comparison to the magic they could create together. Slash described seeing Axl walk into the rehearsal room for the first time in over 2 decades as a surreal moment. The years melted away, and it was like they were back in the early days, chasing the same dream. Now, with both men older, wiser, and more self-aware, Slash says their working relationship is stronger than ever, built on mutual respect and a shared appreciation for the journey they've been on. For fans, this revelation is both shocking and heartwarming, confirming that behind the headlines and the chaos was always a deep, complicated bond that could survive even the most intense rock and roll storms. At 59, Slash's honesty has not only reshaped how fans see their history, but also reaffirmed that some creative partnerships, no matter how fractured, are simply too powerful to be lost forever.